David has fond memories of his bar mitzvah in Jerusalem. He felt so connected. Now it seems so far away, so long ago. Things have changed. David starts college in the fall. He's heard that campus can be a scary place for Jewish students these days. With the news and all, they say Israel is an apartheid state. Perhaps it's best not to get involved. When it comes to stepping up and demonstrating support for Israel, will David be in?
There is no existence for the Jewish people without a Jewish state. I'm not talking about passports. I'm talking about Jewish identity. I'm not talking in which place do we live, but in which direction we are moving historically.
The Jewish Agency was in from the start with a strong sense of purpose and a clear vision. To ensure the future of a connected, committed global Jewish people with a strong Israel at its center. Such is the enduring, timeless vision which is as relevant today as it ever was. We are here to define our future. The world is changing, and so are the challenges faced by the State of Israel and the Jewish people. Just as realizing the miracle of the modern State of Israel required the combined strength of the Jewish collective, so too with the challenges we face today. We are a family, a global Jewish family, and as with most families, we have some issues. In reference to the challenges faced today by the Jewish people, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said, "This is not an exercise in education. This is an exercise in survival." We must reinvigorate our family and strengthen the ties that bind so that we may thrive together in the future. The Jewish Agency is like a global Jewish table. Through our unique relationship with the government of Israel, our close connection to Israeli society and the Jewish world, the Jewish Agency is uniquely positioned to drive the much-needed program of change. New challenges require a fresh approach to declining Jewish solidarity, a fresh approach to weakening commitment to Israel, a fresh approach to growing social gaps in Israeli society, a fresh approach to partnership. Natan Sharansky believes that a strong identity is a basic building block of human existence and the key to developing our capacity to improve the world. Identity is the foundation. Knowing, truly knowing and understanding that you are Jewish. Feeling, a sense of belonging and attachment to the Jewish world. Doing something, making a difference. All three elements offer a gateway to Jewish identity. Strengthening the identity of one Jew ultimately strengthens the cohesion and collective identity of the global Jewish family. Knowing, feeling, doing. The Jewish Agency's fresh approach must stimulate all these elements if we are to meet our goals. Increase the significance of Israel in the identity of young Jews around the world. Strengthen solidarity and commitment to build up the Jewish collective. Increase the number of Jews who make Aliyah, especially those who do so as a fulfillment of their Jewish identity. Increase the number and impact of young Israelis involved in building a civil society. Ultimately, to rebuild the global Jewish family. David Ben-Gurion once said, "Our future depends not on what others say, but what Jews do." True to our honored heritage and mission, the Jewish Agency is again ready for proactive action. We are here for the Jews to do. When it comes to taking action, there are times when one lone act can have a massive impact and inspire others to action. And so our vision of the future is transformed into our mission. Inspire Jews throughout the world to connect with their people, heritage, and land, and empower them to build a thriving Jewish future and a strong Israel. We will continue to serve as the Jewish community's emergency first responder, ready to assist in crisis both in Israel and throughout the Jewish world. Our main focus will be the younger generation of Jews aged 13 to 35, like David. A summer program in Israel motivated David to engage with Jewish groups at his college. He welcomed their help. His decisions on his social life were entirely his own. When it comes to Jewish life on campus, David is definitely in. To realize our mission, we will engage the following strategies. Inspire through leaders, educators, and role models as agents for change. Connect through a continuum of Israel and peoplehood experiences through to Aliyah. Empower through creative social activism in Israel. We will breathe new life into the organization, creating a culture of change and vitality. We will continue to act as a conduit for effective partnership throughout the Jewish world, working with our key partners, the Jewish Federations of North America, Keren Hayesod, and the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews, the World Zionist Organization. We have the programs and the people to achieve all this, both new and established. Our mission to strengthen Jewish identity both in Israel and across the globe is audacious and ambitious. More than that, today our mission is critical. We understand that identity is the foundation on which a thriving Jewish future can be built. We in the Jewish Agency have the privilege of partnering with others to inspire, connect, and empower the members of our global Jewish family to know, feel, and do, and identify as Jews. We learn the importance of taking ownership of our work, of taking pride in our actions, and the unique and personal nature of our signature. David Levy's experience shows how daunting the prospect of facing anti-Israel sentiment on campus can be. His experience showed how the Jewish collective is able to connect an individual to his Jewish self and inspire him to action. The young generation are the glue which can hold the Jewish collective together. Their connection and strong sense of purpose acts as an inspiration to other young Jews. Their willingness to act on an individual basis empowers the Jewish world as a whole, building hope for an enduring and thriving future for the State of Israel and the wider Jewish world. And so we invite all of you to know, to feel, and above all, to do, to ensure the future of a global Jewish family.